I did include instructions on scoring in the wiki, but I thought maybe that I would shoot a quick video of running through scoring Jeff's test so that you can actually see how it's done. This is the score sheet. As you can see, I filled out the top. I gave Jeff the job of dishwasher. I'm assessing him in the total vocational technical group because I'm not really sure what dishwasher falls under. And I did write a note that examinee worked quickly but dropped several blocks in his haste because he was trying to pick them up so fast. So in the first board A, I recorded that Jeff got it finished in 2 minutes and 27.1 seconds. So our first step is to convert this into seconds. So 2 minutes is 120 seconds plus 27 would be 147.1 seconds. And his board for time B, again, is 2 minutes, so that's 120 seconds plus 12 is 132.4 seconds. Now it asks us to total the whole thing up, and because I don't want to make a mistake on video, I'm just going to use a camera. So his total was 279.5 seconds. Now what we do to find his score then, we have to convert the total seconds to a standard score. We look in table 1, that's in the book, and we look for 279 seconds, or 279.5, so we're going to round that up to 280. And it shows here that, oops, that was C and D. See, it has different columns for the different boards. So it shows here that 280 is a score of 140. So that becomes his standard score. Now, in order to find his percentile, we have to go to table 2. And we're putting him in a total vocational technical group. You can see there's different groups here for each kind of trade or occupation. And a score of 140 in the total vocational technical group puts him at puts him at a 99th percentile. So that's pretty good. And that's how you score it. So you would do the next one exactly the same. So we'll go back over here to table 1. And you see it's 2 minutes and 12 seconds again. So that's 132 seconds. And you see here there's 2 minutes and 16 seconds, so that's 120 seconds plus 16 is 136. And those seem to be both point zeros. So that adds up to 268.0 seconds. So now, again, we're going to go to this table and look for column CD, because we're doing board CD, and look up 268 seconds, which is right here. And that gives us a score of 139. So then we would flip back to table 2 and look again in the total vocational group and find 139, which falls right about there. And he would get a 98th percentile for those boards. So he did pretty well. So then the next step would be to add this total up for A, B, C, and D. So we have 279.5 plus 268, which gives us 547.5. So again, we have to flip that over, and here's the column for the boards for the totals for all 4 boards. So we look for the 547, which is right here, and he gets a score of 142. So again, we flip back to table 2, go through the total vocational group. We look for number 142, which is up between the 140 and 180, and again, he gets a 99 percentile for all 4 of the boards. So he actually tested really well. Obviously, Jeff has some good spatial relations ability. The errors are a little less complicated. When Jeff was doing his tests, you may have seen that I was marking down his errors. So my tally here is 3 errors for board 1A, 2 errors for board B, and the sum total is 5. So we have a table here, which is table 4, which has our A-B error scores. So again, we would look in the total vocational technical group, and 5 puts him in the 95th percentile. When we look at the error totals for board C and boards D, he has 1 and 3, which gives him a total of 4. So looking that up, that puts him in the 98th, oh sorry, I gotta go to a different table. I gotta go to table CD, and a total of 4 puts him in the 99th percentile for his group. And then again, they want you to total the whole thing, so that gives him a total of 9 errors for all 4 boards. And here's the table for A, B, C, and D. On the total vocational group, errors 9 to 11 puts him at a 95th percentile ranking for errors. And that is how you score the MRST, the Minnesota Spatial Relations Test.